Good evening, Planet Earth. Lieutenant Obvious reporting. Welcome to another Mega Maker video where I'm playing some blind random levels. So, first level up to bat, we have Cross the Ocean, created by GUMMI. It actually has a really positive rating, so 16 upvotes out of 46 total plays. It's actually really good, considering that most people don't even bother to upvote or downvote levels. So, I'm looking forward to trying a level like this. And it doesn't seem to have a boss because it has Mega Man in the top left corner. So, maybe it'll be like a good platforming challenge, or like a weapons challenge, something like that. So it's a different kind of challenge instead of like forcing you to do a ridiculous boss fight. But okay. So it seems like we're rocking out to Wave Man's theme for Mega Man 5. I think Mega Man 5... Okay, we don't have any special weapons. I think Mega Man 5 gets kind of neglected a lot in the games. I mean, of course, it's not... The game itself, the plot, the Robot Masters are not as iconic as you would get from, say, Mega Man 2 or 3, but they're still pretty solid. And since I had to get myself some more energy, I scrolled that Sniper Joe back on screen, and in a cruel twist, it turns out I didn't need it in the first place. This ladder here kind of breaks this room, because then you can just take out the enemy from afar, where he can't even reach you. Okay. The Met was not a threat. Huh, that was a rhyme. Although how fitting that we're gonna have to deal with foot minders in this level with Iceman's background. I never really understood. What the hell just happened? Was that a Sniper Joe that was supposed to be placed on this foot miner, but he fell into the drink? Hey, I won't complain. Now I gotta try not to do that myself. Okay. Took a couple hits, but no big deal. Let's see if I get a checkpoint. Perfect. Called it. Oh, and it doesn't seem like I'm gonna get there in time to get that energy. Yeah. Oh well. I guess I get a small consolation prize. Not gonna be able to, now that seal's gonna be trouble because as soon as I get on the foot miner there, he's gonna start blasting me, and I'm gonna have to dodge it pretty agilely, with a lot of agility. By the way, what I was trying to say earlier was that the background in Iceman stage always confused me because they're basically frozen palm trees. So how did those palm trees become frozen in the first place? Okay, that was not nearly as bad as I thought that would be. Okay, this guy is going to be kind of annoying, but I can charge, which is good. I guess it makes sense because I'm chilling to some Mega Man 5 music while taking in Centaur Man stage from Mega Man 6. So might just have to bum rush this guy. Get right up in his face. Booyah. I'll take the checkpoint, but I think I'll also take the energy. Even though I don't really need it. Yeah, it's pretty easy to just get behind him. You know what? Actually, taking him out was completely unnecessary. Although he probably would have shot upward as soon as I had gone over him. So maybe I could have done some fancy footwork to get around that, and I almost fell down. That would have been pretty comical, but managed to save myself. Now you guys should just all be impressed. Check out these skills. Skills with a Z. And we're in the water. Okay, now we're in a water section. So the weather must have vastly improved for us to go from Iceman's level to this very nice scenic waterfall. And I guess I could get an E-Tank there if I wanted to, but is it really worth it? I mean, okay, so we're not gonna fight a boss. Don't quite know how brutal the rest of the level is gonna be. In fact, I'm kind of more worried about death spikes and bottomless pits and enemies. Although Big Eye might screw up my shit, which he kind of did. Oh, and there's the ending right there. E-Tank right before the ending. I'll take it. Yummy. He shoots, he scores. Okay, that was nice and breezy. Nice and breezy, a good warm-up, and I also like the variety of the backgrounds, and the platforming sections were kind of cool as well. Nothing too challenging, nothing really too innovative or creative, but it was good. And I think I get the reference Cross the Ocean because there were some water sections, and then you went past the waterfall. I could go with that. Good job, Gummy. That was a fun level. Alright, now let's see if we can play something else. Come on, you can load. It's a stupid Mega Maker server is acting up again. We can do this. Come on. If I'm having more... Okay, I'm having more issues. I'm just gonna browse. I'm just gonna go browse and pick a random one. Oh, don't tell me it's having server issues now. Pfft, and the game crashed. That's disappointing, but I'm going to keep recording until as I open up a new instance of it. Doesn't take a lot of time, except I just have to enter in my password again and get connected again. Kind of my one complaint about this game. I really love this game, but just the server issues do happen a lot more often than they should. Not that I really blame them, because they're probably just paying for this out of their own pockets. Like, it's not like they're making money from this game. Yeah, they're like, the creators more or less did this out of the kindness of their own heart, and they probably did it on their own free time, with their own money to pay for the servers. I'm not going to get too upset about that. Nevertheless, though, it still could be improved. But anyway, it's not really up to me to decide how it goes, but what is up to me is RK's GROLLA stage. RK's GROLLA stage by Elsfer010. I'm not sure if these are references to anything, but if they are, I'm pretty sure they're interesting, and they're very interesting to the level creator. I am getting kind of sick and tired of fighting Pharaoh Man. I think they need to add some variety to the bosses, but once again, I just play the levels, I critique them. I haven't really made any yet besides a couple of practice ones, just so I can practice my platforming and my enemy techniques. Maybe what I'll have to do later is just to do a let's play watching me create my own level, and then just like share it up with you guys, then you can critique my levels. So if you don't like my criticisms and my being a critic, then you can be a critic to me and tear me to shreds. How does that sound? Anyway, I have not talked about this level at all, so I almost had that. Well, I'll get a chance to talk this level because I'm going to be starting right at the beginning again. So we're in Skullman stage with Nightman's music. So just a little bit of simple platforming here from now on. Just that cannon is very poorly placed. Same with that train because when you're slightly blown, the shots go right over you. I would say these the bone throwers are a little bit inconveniently placed. That thing is very inconveniently placed because you're almost guaranteed to be hit unless you're really quick on the draw. And I know there's a cannon here, so I'm gonna prepare for it, but that would be pretty hard to do. That'd be pretty hard to do like when you're sight reading the level, although I was almost able to do it before. Okay. Not gonna let you hit me. I want to at least see what's ahead of me before I go into this section here. But there are tellies. Do I have any weapons? Oh, I have a lot of weapons. Wow. Yeah, let's try going with the shield. Yeah, but plant barrier is freaking useless. It's nowhere near anything like Jewel Satellite or the, at least the Skull Barrier, allows you to walk on spikes. Didn't really see need to use a flash stopper though. Ironically, I may want to use it here. I mean, look at this mess. Oh, they got some extra cash. Got some extra energy too. How's that for irony? I had no idea that I'd be using the flash stopper, and That was a perfect place for it. What the hell are you doing? How are you flinging those red balls so hard? Okay, that's better. That had to be a glitch or something because that was pretty nuts. Also, I would have been pretty pissed if I had gone into the bottomless pit with one of those bullshit ball throws. Ball throws. I'm gonna try not to say that much very often. Okay, so we're back in. Okay, took some bad hits, but we are back in Skullman's level. Ah, that was bad. And I don't think I hit a checkpoint. Oh, I'm all the way back in the beginning. Bugger. Sorry, Romithril, I'm taking your lines. But that's very appropriate. I'll have to come up with my own catchphrase. I know I have like my own that I say towards the end when I'm... Okay, that was dumb. I was kind of going on autopilot since I was telling my own story, but... I kind of have my catchphrase that I use at the end of the video when I say someday I'll make it to Captain. I'll have to see if, like, when I play the games enough, if there's something that I say really often, like Romithril saying bugger, that I can use, like that's my unique phrase. But you know, I'm just getting started, so how about I actually put some videos up first before I actually come up with my marketing scheme. I think I'm somewhat becoming a better commentator, and hold on a sec. You take out that. Almost crashed into the ball, so with the cannonball there, so glad I did that. I think I'm becoming a fairly good commentator. Fairly good, I guess. These videos have... Okay, let me just equip the flash stopper again. These videos have not been getting that many views, but honestly, I'm kind of okay with that because... Let me just get through this section here. I'm okay with that because I'm learning to become a better commentator, so if I had like 100,000 views and I was just like pretty shitty or at least mediocre at commentating, I would not be all that proud of myself, but you know what? I'm not too hot and bothered by the fact that don't have a lot of views yet, although what I'm probably guessing will happen is that I'll cringe when I watch my later videos, like say 2 years from now. Alright, that room could use something. Actually, that room probably could use a checkpoint. You know, in the old games when Capcom used to make them, well, I mean, Capcom is still making them. Well, the real games that Capcom used to make. You would just have a random room with no enemies in it. That would typically be where the checkpoint is. But there's no checkpoint there. Okay, so I made it back to where I was. Speaking of checkpoints, I would really like one, please. Hook me up. Some pretty fancy footwork there. I'd like a checkpoint, please. How are you supposed to get to either of those? Okay, I'm now wasting like 100 metal blades on... Oh, okay, so I thought that was a bottomless pit, so it's not quite so bad. Probably just magnet beam over. Yeah, so I'll magnet beam myself over, slide in, use a metal blade to take out these top two platforms, and I guess, yeah, I do have rush coil. Alright, Rush, help me up. Definitely use a flash stopper refill, which was awesome in that one room. Can't imagine taking that room on without it. Okay, I do not want to see a spike drop. Oh, I would have been pretty salty if I had died there, especially because there's a checkpoint right here, I can tell. Okay. I will admit, not gonna lie, I got lucky there. I would have been pretty fucking pissed if I had crashed and burned there, especially right in front of the checkpoint. Although you can crash and burn. How? Okay, that's just unfair. How is that cannon able to step on those two platforms and I just screwed myself? I saw, yeah, the platform, that's not fair. The cannon, that's not fair. But I realized while I was in mid jump that I was going to crash into that walking enemy, and yeah, hence the death. However, the checkpoint is not that far away, so just have to spend about 30 seconds getting there. And same gripe about the cannon. You guys heard it. Can I make that jump? Okay, that jump's kind of dicey, but I was able to make it. Kind of a long level, I think in terms of Mega Maker levels, this is actually pretty long. Especially having only one checkpoint. It's not that terribly difficult, so it's not like it's a Kaizo where I'd have to spend like 3 hours practicing, but definitely has some length to it, but it looks like we're here. Are we at Pharaoh Man? Looks like it. Now Pharaoh Man should be weak to the Flash Stopper, although that would just be way too easy. Yep, thought so. Well, I mean, this is like a regular room, so maybe I could just simply fight him normally, although he doesn't seem like the plant barrier. Okay, so plant barrier does do something. It actually reflects his Pharaoh shots. Although, looks like I'm pretty... Okay, I don't have any... Sorry. Don't have any weapons tanks or anything, so it looks like I'm just stuck fighting him this way. Although you can keep doing your charge shot. That's fairly good for me. And one more, and you're gone. Alright. So the level wasn't exactly a walk in the park, but it was pretty fun, so... I like the fact that it was pretty long. I actually am of the opinion that I want the levels to be longer and more like endurance tests. If I were to design a Mega Man game, a lot of my levels would be longer, probably akin to what you get in like Mega Man Unlimited. Just because like they should also test your endurance, especially if there's a boss fight at the end. It's kind of cruel to have only one checkpoint in all that, but the thing is the level is not ridiculously difficult, even though it is long. That you still can make it through it relatively. You still can. Is it going? Hold on a second. I want to see if something happened to my recording. Okay, sorry about that. I'm sorry for the awkward silence. I thought something had happened to my recording software, and it froze. It looks like it hadn't, so I've been recording this whole time, which is nice. I'm gonna have to check the video afterward to make sure it did not get completely wrecked. But yeah, something happened to the timer, and the timer froze, and I was worried that I'd have to do this all again, especially because I had already gone through the second level, and we're almost done anyway. Yeah. I guess it's like towards like the first generation of my videos where I'm not really doing a whole lot of editing. I'm just like throwing the content out there. As I learn to commentate, I won't let that bother me too much, but it is kind of a disappointment that this happened. Technical difficulties. But the show must go on, right? So even though I have server issues, I have recorder issues, the show must continue, and you guys are not interested in hearing about my problems. You're interested in watching me play Mega Maker, and that's what I'm here to do. And right as I say that, I get another server issue. This will probably be the last one of the session, if I get one. Boring Mountain. Oh, nice. Okay. I cannot wait to try a level that has the word boring on it, especially a mountain, if it's a mountain. And it has Stone Man as a boss. Stone Man stage from Mega Man 5 is known for being really long and really boring. So, maybe this is what it is. So, BENTCAMILORG. BENTCAMILORG. I don't know how to say your name. But, I hope it's not that boring, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If I fall asleep, I'll just simply stop. I'll just simply keep the video recording, and then it'll record for probably about 10 hours until I wake up tomorrow morning. Okay, but the level didn't... Okay, so far, half the name is correct. This does seem like a mountain. We have Lizard Man's background and Stone Man's ground, so Truth in advertising so far. I'm still not really a fan of these vertical scrolling segments, but I guess there's just not a whole lot you can do about that. So I have Crash Bomber and Metal Blade. I'm assuming I don't want to go down there, so I'll just tear through that. Speaking of tear through that, looks like I can go down with the Metal Blade, or I can keep going this way. Let's see what's over here. So am I climbing the mountain? Is that what I'm doing? Is there anything over to the right? Ah, there is something to the right. So I keep climbing upward. Okay. Let's keep going. So it looks like there's alternate paths, so I'm gonna have to maybe revisit this level later and then take the alternate paths. I guess this is boring. Well, it's definitely boring waiting for these foot minders to line up so I can go. Can I make it? Yes. And I definitely do not want to fall from here because that would be quite the long drop. Not that I would kill myself, but I would have to go through all that again. Nice. Checkpoint. That's cool because my health is kind of running low. You know what? I'm just going to keep going up. I'm going to, like, I have the obvious means to go down, but I'm just gonna keep climbing. Keep climbing. I think that's actually like a slogan for something. Whoa. I almost did not make that jump. I think it's a slogan for something. It's all uphill from here. It's an uphill battle. And these ice physics are kind of... Actually, they're kind of giving me a hard time, but not really. The ledges are short enough where... I see you, Cannon. The ledges are short enough where you're able to control yourself. Are you guys bored yet? I'm somewhat bored, although there's actually quite a bit of variety here, so... Enough to stay interesting. Okay, this is gonna be difficult, especially because I'm about to run out of energy. Okay, thank you. I don't want to die, especially because I'm right by the boss right by the boss gate. Checkpoint and first try. So, do you go down for the boss? Guess so. Whee! Snowman with springs, alright. Can I charge here? Yes, I can. And I can't jump for some reason. Okay, so you have to use... okay. In a room like this, of course, he's gonna use the Power Stone because it's hard to dodge in a room like this. Damn it, don't use your Power Stone. It's actually hard to dodge in a room like this when you're in the center. But you're gonna try. Try Crash Bomber. No, it doesn't work. What about Metal Blade? Okay, you don't like the Metal Blade. And you... Okay, when you're stuck underneath this ledge, you are pretty vulnerable. Just gonna keep... Just gonna keep spamming the Metal Blade to hell. You know what? Okay, that was not very boring. It's certainly not the most exciting level I played in my life, but it was certainly not boring. So I think you're... BENTCAMILOG, RG, I think you are selling yourself a little bit short. It certainly was a mountain. It didn't exactly make me fall asleep. Okay, so how about that? How's that for like a backhanded compliment? Enjoy your upvote. Now, I think what I'm going to... Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll stop the video now, and then just as kind of like a bonus for the next video, I'm going to start in this level and just check out the alternate paths. Mainly because I don't want the videos to go on too long, and I think we're at a good length right now. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you were not bored to death, and if you've fallen asleep, just wake up, and then wake up, give me a like, and some comments, and even subscribe if you want to. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you next time. This is Lieutenant Obvious. One day I'll make it to Captain. Later.